The Lagos state government has moved to end the violation of consumers' rights by inaugurating Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency. Governor Ambode says the need for the agency is obvious considering the vantage position of the state in the global market.
Lagos is not just the commercial hub of Nigeria. It is one of the largest in Africa. Its commercial progression largely depends on consumers, evidenced by the large population, but sometimes their rights is abused. To protect the rights of consumers in the state and ensure that they get value for money spent on goods and services, the Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency is being established, starting with the inauguration of the Governing Council.
I will perform my official duties diligently and efficiently. I will not engage or be involved in any activity in conflict either directly or indirectly with this pledge.
The establishment of the agency, according to Governor Akinwumi Ambode, is to guarantee the welfare of consumers, at the same time complements the reforms already in place to enhance the ease of doing business in the state.
The agency, whose board has just been inaugurated, will be an effective service center for the protection of the interests of consumers, settlement of consumer disputes, and for other connected purposes, as enshrined in the Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency Law, Caption C 13, Laws of Lagos State 2014.
The governor urges members of the board to nurture the new agency such that it guarantees timely delivery of effective services to aggrieved consumers.
I also urge Lagosians to utilize this alternative commercial dispute mechanism that will guarantee reduced time for the resolution of consumer-related cases. The
board, with members from the private and public sectors, is chaired by consumer rights advocate and lawyer Mrs. Olufunmilola Falana. Other members of the board are Mrs. Olugbode Ajoke, Mrs. Shola Ajulo, Mr. Femi Awogwami, Mrs. Toki Mabogunje, Mrs. Monsurat Adeleke, and Mrs. Adejoke Oladipupo. It also has Mr. Alayode Olanrewaju, Mrs. Faderera Lekon Rotimi, Mr. Shegun Kuti George, Mrs. Mosumola Samuel, and Mr. Jacobs Oduyebo as secretary. The chairman of the board responds to the call to duty on behalf of other members.
We're taking a pace-setter's role in the agency, and at that, we promise we will leave a very good footprint in the sand of time.
By this inauguration, Lagos State joins other industrialized cities in the world to protect their citizens against sharp practices by manufacturers and service providers.
Body of permanent secretaries.
On the same day, Governor Akinwumi Ambode also swears in a new permanent secretary, Mr. Tunde Ogundeko, a lawyer.
I will not discriminate on the basis of religion, tribe, cult, status, or practice any form of partiality in the performance of my official duties.
Governor Ambode urges the new appointee to fulfill the demands of his new responsibility.
The appointment has come at a critical time in the tenure of this administration, when there's a lot of work to be done, especially in ensuring the completion of all ongoing projects. You must therefore brace up and hit the ground running, particularly in the delivery of your agency's primary mandates. You are also expected to work in synergy with the body of permanent secretaries towards actualizing our vision of Lagos State as a globally competitive, modern, smart city state. I have absolute confidence in your ability, given your pedigree as a progressive and innovative-minded civil servant.
Until his appointment as permanent secretary, Mr. Ogundeko was the Director of Legislative Drafting and Legal Services at the Lagos State House of Assembly. He has resumed work as permanent secretary in the state's Independent Electoral Commission.